In this video, I'm going to be talking all things fairway wood. So why you need to be good with these clubs, some common faults that I see in golfers teaching golf day to day. And if you stick around to the end, then I'm going to share with you the two drills I use with golfers that get them hitting their fairway woods better than ever before. The fairway wood is an essential club for the mid-handicap amateur player. And this is because you are going to use this club so much for your second shots on long par 4s and par 5s that we can't really ignore it. There's far too many golfers out there who, in my opinion, struggle with the fairway wood, or even admittedly just stay away from it, use hybrids or long irons instead, just because they're not comfortable with it. But if you can get comfortable hitting this club from the ground, it's going to help you reduce your handicaps, definitely, because the further we can advance the ball up the hole, the lower your expected score is going to be, and the easier it makes the course. The shorter you can make the course, the easier it plays, and the lower you're going to score. So we need to get this right. So I think there's a bit of confusion actually in how you play the fairway. People often ask me in lessons, do I hit this like a driver? Do I hit this like an iron? What do I do? So we can just start there. What I see people getting wrong with this club is ball too far forwards all the time. People are trying to sweep this away, and this is such a long club, and because we're hitting it from the ground, we don't actually want to be that shallow. We're looking for like an angle of attack on the full swing launch monitor of like 2 to 3 down with a fairway wood. A driver, we're looking for that up high launch, low spin, upward attack angle. But with the fairway wood, because the ball's sat on the ground, we actually need to hit the ball first. We need to hit slightly down on the ball to get the ball moving. The other thing I see all the time with golfers is them leaning back, not getting their weight forwards, trying to help the ball up in the air. This club has only 15 degrees of loft, and behind the ball that doesn't look like enough for me to be able to get the ball in the air. But these clubs are so well designed nowadays. There's so much weight in the back of these clubs. It drags the center of gravity back, which means these are easier to launch and they are easier to hit than they've ever have been. This PXG fairway wood is absolutely amazing with the heavy weight at the back, because you can just hit it higher and higher and higher, and it's incredibly forgiving. We definitely don't want to be leaning back trying to lift the ball up in the air, because this is just going to give us tops, it's going to give us fats and thins, and actually when you hit the ball like that, you may as well have just hit your 6 iron, because it'll probably end up going further. Oh hey, you're still here, thank you. So most of you guys watching this are not subscribers, and although the few subscribers that are watching this, thank you very much for being here, I could really do with the help. If you subscribe, like and comment, even if you think I'm stupid, that really boosts the engagement. It helps get this video out to more people and helps me grow. So anything you can do to help, that'd be great. So what we have to recognize is actually we don't need to be especially accurate with this club, because we're not often going to hit this onto a green. Even if you're your 3 wood or 5 wood distance, we know using all the Arcos and shot scope data that actually golfers just aren't accurate. Even scratch golfers, even tour players aren't very accurate with fairway woods. The percentage of greens hit with a fairway wood is way lower than 50%. So actually all we're trying to do with this club is get a good strike, advance it down the hole and keep it out of trouble. And if you view your shots with this club like that, it actually makes things a bit easier. So we're not optimizing ourselves for distance, we're literally just going to work on good strike and good club face control. So what we need to do to start with is get the ball back in our stance. I like to play the fairway wood like 1 club head inside my left heel. This is quite far back for a lot of players, but again, I'm not worried about optimizing myself for distance. I'm trying to hit the ball first, primarily. First and foremost, strike the ball before the ground, because even if I hit the ball slightly thin, it's still going to go further than I would have done if I'd have hit my 4 iron, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, you know, I'm using the tee holes in the mat as a guide, and I've got 2 tee holes ahead of the ball, and what I'm doing is I'm just placing my left heel 1 club head length outside the tee hole, and that gives me a forward ball position, but a ball position that isn't too forwards, a ball position that's going to allow me to hit down on the ball. So you can see there that my attack angle's 2 down, which is perfect for a 3-wood. And that's, although I've hit it right off the bottom of the face, that's still got out there, it's chased low, and it's done what I needed it to do. Again, I'm not trying to hit the green with this, I'm just trying to get this, if I've got a 3-wood in my hands, I'm just trying to get this ball down near the green somewhere so that I can chip it on. If I've left myself a 3-wood into a par 4, then I've done something wrong off the tee, and I just need to take my medicine, chip it on, hopefully 1 putt, but 2 putt, make nothing worse than that. Or if I'm hitting 3-wood at par 5, then I'm lucky that if I can just get down by the green, I might get up and down for birdie. That's all I'm trying to do. So the second thing I like to do with a fairway wood, once I've got my ball position, is I like to try and put more weight onto my front foot ever so slightly. And I don't do that by moving my head forwards, I do that by moving my hips forwards. I feel like this just helps me preset an impact where I'm going to hit the ball from the inside, and I'm also going to hit down at the bottom of my swing is going to be ahead of the ball. So just moving my hips forward just makes me feel like, right, I'm definitely going to draw the ball now, and I'm definitely going to hit down on it. So once I've moved the ball there, I feel like I can almost just like stay on my left side a little bit more, and that's going to help me get my strike. Good ball position, hips slightly forward than normal, and now I'm ready to go. Yeah, that was great. A bit more like it. So still 2 down, better carry, definitely hitting that from the inside, and I attribute that to my hips being more forwards. Decent draw, online, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Third thing that I really try and encourage golfers to do with their fairway woods is actually swing flatter. So with these longer clubs, it helps if we have a more shallow swing plane. And that's because if you're steep with a wood, it's very, very hard to know where the bottom of your swing is going to be. It's very hard to control that. So when we're swinging steep, that's when I see golfers top it. I see them pulling up at the last minute. I see them striking the ground a long time before the ball. So I like to see people with their hands behind them at the top of the swing, behind the right shoulder, left arm either on the shoulder plane or slightly lower. I don't really want amateur golfers with fairway woods, their left arms getting much higher than their shoulders, because I think it's either going to make them come over the top of it, or it's going to make them steep and bottom out too early. Good ball position, hips slightly forwards, low backswing. And that sort of like gives me a draw, gives me a solid angle of attack. Again, so I've hit all 3 of those shots with a 2 down angle of attack, which is absolutely perfect for good strikes with a 3-wood. 2 drills that I'm going to show you that are going to help you hit your 3-wood better. The first one is called the bowler drill. So if you were bowling, that back foot goes back, and that helps us stay in posture, helps us hit from the inside, helps us get our weight forwards. So instead of sliding our foot back, we're actually just going to address the ball as normal, ball position, hips forward, and then we're just going to move our right foot back, my trail foot back, and almost like unweight it. So I'm just using this for support. I've just got my weight forwards, all on the front foot, hips forward, and then I'm just going to swing and try and swing through without ever putting any more weight on that back foot. And what that's going to do is, again, it's going to help me swing around, it's going to help me hit forwards, it's going to help me do everything I need to do to get this 3-wood down the hole. So foot back, hips forward. That was a real big draw, but I don't need any help drawing the ball, so this is a great one for slicers, people who struggle with hitting fades with the fairways. Angle of attack still down, so that was good. Swing path was much more in to out on that one, but that's an excellent drill for golfers who need help with the strike and the shape with the fairways. The second drill I like to do with golfers with their fairway woods is just for their swing plane, trying to shallow out that swing plane. And what I have people do is pinch their triceps into their chest, then grip the club, and then see if they can make a swing without the connection between their arms and their ribs ever coming out. Now, this is going to feel really restricted. It's going to feel like you can't use your arms very much, but what it's going to help you do is swing flatter. It's going to help us swing flat. It's going to help us present the right amount of loft at impact. It's going to help us hit the ball from the inside. So get the connection between the arms and the ribs, get a good ball position, hips forward, and now I'm just going to think about, can I hold that connection between my arms and ribs throughout the whole swing? Yeah. So probably not quite as powerful a swing, but great strike. Angle of attack still 2 down. Club pass still 3 from the inside. It just really helps me feel like I've got the shallow swing, the shallow plane. That's going to help me pick the ball up, hit down, but hit the ball high as well. It's perfect. So if you do those 2 drills, the bowler drill and the arm connection drill, then your fairway wood game is going to improve, and you're going to see yourself hitting third shots from much closer to the green, lowering those scores, and just enjoying your game a lot more. These clubs can be the cause of frustration, so if we can get this right, you will enjoy your golf a bit more. Thanks very much for watching the videos. If you can please like and comment to boost the engagement, and subscribe if you don't already, that'd be great. If you like what I put out in these videos, you like what I say about technique, I can actually help you with your game no matter where you are in the world. So if you just want to click the link in the bio, it'll take you to Skillist, which is an online coaching platform, and there you can look to see what I do, and actually I can help you with your game. So analyze your swing, give you some drills and tips to help you improve, so we can work together to help you lower your handicap. But anyway, let's get back to the video.